I feel like I need a better me. Trying to find my way, but somehow I just keep on settling. I talk to God and let him settle things. A lot of power in my mind, but in my flesh where I've been meddling. To start off that song, the background to this song, we all have rough patches, you know what I mean? We all have rough patches in life. And as an artist, you don't really get to hide those things. Or at least me as an artist, I choose to put the most vulnerable parts of me inside my art. So I remember sitting down at this very spot, having a beat up and just hitting record. And that's naturally what came out for me to start that song off. Like, I feel like I need a better me. Matter of fact, the beat was called Better Me. So the beat perfectly complemented what I was feeling and what my expression was, you know what I mean? And so I started off like that, like the same cycles, the same things that's happening. Like, I need a better me, I need a better version of myself. I talk to God and let him settle things. A lot of power in my mind, but in my flesh where I've been meddling. So that just goes to the classic war between your flesh and your spirit. You know what I mean? Like, in these states, when I'm feeling low, when I'm not feeling as like on my game and stuff, you know what I mean? My response is I talk to God and I let him settle things. Sometimes it's like it's beyond me, you know what I mean? Like, I don't have the capacity to deal with this right now, you know what I mean? So I talk to God and let him settle things. A lot of power in my mind, but in my flesh I've been meddling, you know? And so that's getting into the territory on where this war is waged, you know what I mean? It's a lot of power in my mind, but it don't matter if I'm not using it because I'm operating in my flesh. Like, I'm not, you know, I'm not on my P's and Q's. Is it true, Lord? Can I really make it? Trying to live this life for you, the devil trying to take it. So that's just dealing with the classic case of doubt. You know what I mean? You know certain things that you're supposed to be walking in. You know a certain power that you hold, but you still asking those questions. And that's me asking that question in front of the world. Like, is it true, Lord? Can I really make it? And you know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to live this life for you, the devil trying to take it. So I'm aware of everything that's going on. Okay, but I ain't never going out. In my mind, I'm hearing voices. Can you take away the doubt? Gotta pray over the choices. Lately, I've been bugging out. Growing tired of all the cycles, spinning round and round and round. So that's kind of moving the story along. Like, that's my response to that, you feel me? It's like, I'm not going out. You know, like, I might fall down, but I'm gonna get back up, right? The words say, righteous man falls 7 times and you get back up. In my mind, I'm hearing voices. Can you take away the doubt? Again, that's my plea. That's my cry. You know what I mean? Like, you hear these different chatters. You hear maybe you hear the voice of someone, or maybe you hear your own voice. You know what I mean? Either way, that's my plea. You know what I mean? Can you take away the doubt? Gotta pray over the choices. Lately, I've been bugging out. Again, it's just vulnerability. You know what I mean? Like, if I'm not walking in a certain light, and if I'm not doing the things that I'm supposed to be doing, then I gotta humble myself and pray in them moments. You know what I mean? Like, I gotta call in for some help. I gotta let God work through me. You know what I mean? So I'm praying over my choices. You know what I mean? So now I'm taking action though, as a response to the condition that I know I found myself in. Finally, growing tired of all the cycles, spinning round and round and round. You know, that's simple. You know what I mean? It gets to a point where you fed up with it. You fed up with seeing the same story. You fed up with ending up in the same place even though you took a different path. You know what I mean? It's like something got to kick. And I know things will get better. Well, I hope you can work it out. That's me looking on the other side of the line. That even though I might not be feeling this, like, I know you got me. You know what I mean? I know that things gonna get better. And then, I mean, but at the same time, it's like, well, I hope you can work it out. You know what I mean? It's like I'm at my wit's end. I want the money, want the cars, want the clothes, want the stars, but most of all, I need God in my heart. That's acknowledging, like, the humanity of stuff. You feel me? Like I'm young, like I like my things, you know, have your priorities straight and stuff, but like I have desires and stuff, you feel me? That's a very real thing. But in the midst of all that, what we would call material things, most of all, like, I know I need God in my heart. You know what I mean? Because without it, I'm gonna crumble. That's my acknowledgement. So this whole song is just this ebb and flow of like vulnerability, but also like a sense of connection and intimacy, and that flows right into the chorus. You know? Take it or leave it, the offer is yours. Swing for the fences, I'm par for the course. I'm needing Jesus, I'm down on all fours. Heart is still beating, but it's so depleted. So take it or leave it, I promise it works. Sure it need fixing, I hope it don't hurt. If you can heal it, it's yours you deserve. Promise when all this is done, I'll return. So that's the culmination of everything that I'm feeling. You know what I mean? Like the chorus, that's the main part of the song. Like that's what I'm really having you take away. You know what I mean? Like that's me talking to God, like, yo, take it or leave it. You know, like take it or leave it. I'm talking about my heart here. Take it or leave it, the offer is yours, you know. Swing for the fences, I'm par for the course. Like I'm giving it my all. Like I'm trying out here. You feel me? Like I'm going for it. Like I'm not half stepping. I'm par for the course, you know what I mean? Of course, that's a golf reference, you know what I mean? Swing for the fences, I'm par for the course. And then the next line, I'm needing Jesus, I'm down on all fours. Again, you feel me? I'm in, like, this song is me saying, like, I've had enough. You feel me? I've had enough of walking in these ways. Like, this is my submission. You know what I mean? I've been subdued. Heart is still beating, but it's so depleted. And so now this is talking about the current condition my soul feels. You feel me? Like, oh, I'm alive. You feel me? But like I feel like I done poured out. You feel me? I feel a certain amount of like kind of emptiness. You know, not even necessarily full on abandonment, but in a way that's like, take it or leave it. Take it or leave it. Yeah, so take it or leave it. I promise it works. You feel me? That's tying back to that line before. Like it still work. You know what I mean? Like it still work. Sure, it need fixing. I hope it don't hurt. Healing is a journey. Healing is a process. Things don't happen overnight. And even though I know that, at the same time, I'm like, man, I hope it don't hurt. You know what I mean? Sometimes you gotta go through hard things. You have to experience pain. But at the same time, again, in my humanity, I'm like, I hope it don't hurt. You know what I mean? But if you can heal it, it's yours. You deserve. You know what I mean? Like if you repair this, like you fix it, it's yours. Cause I can't fix it myself. That's what I'm saying there. I promise when all this is done, I'll return. So that's just talking about ultimately, like, I know I'm a child. You feel me? I know I'm a child of the Most High. I'm a child of the King. And so at the end of the day, like that's where I'm gonna return to. Verse 2. I promise I ain't staying down forever. I'm not a coffin. Really gotta hate for all addiction. I kick the living word is something like saliva. I spit it often. Tell a demon you don't want no problems, so get it off me. My energy in the song is like, I've gotten over that hump. You know what I mean? Like it's still raw. It's still expression. But I'm talking my talk at the same time. You know what I mean? Like I promise I ain't staying down forever. Like get your rocks off while you can, because it's not gonna be that way. You know, I'm not a coffin. Like when you put a coffin in the grave, like it ain't coming back up. I'm not that. I'm coming back. Living word is something like saliva. I spit it often. So talking about the word of God, you know what I mean? The word of God being water. Jesus being the living water. So it's something like saliva. I spit it often. That's a bar. That's a bar is what it is. That's a bar is what it is. And then tell a demon you don't want no problem, so get it off me. Again, I'm talking my talk. At that point, I'm talking my talk. I'm being empowered as I'm going through this song. And y'all gotta understand too, like these is my real emotions as I'm carrying through these. I didn't write this song in a pen. I was going in line for line. You know what I mean? So everything that's coming through me is just raw, fresh vulnerability. You know what I mean? Like I'm saying these words and I'm hearing them at the same time. You know what I mean? For the first time and at the same time. And so this is just, I'm being moved along with the song, and you can hear that in the different parts of it. Loyal to the cause, can't afford to falling off. No, it ain't my call, but got a feeling we gon' ball. Lot of brothers around the world, and I'ma pray for all of y'all. Lot of plans he put in motion, we don't got the time to stall. At the end of the day, like, I'm a part of the kingdom. You know, I can't afford to falling off. Like it's work to be done. That's what I'm saying with all that. It's work to be done. Like I know I'm not alone in it. I got brothers around the world. Like nah, we gonna make it through this. You feel me? That's my encouragement to my brothers and stuff. Like then no, it ain't my call, but got a feeling we gonna ball. That's how I feel with Jesus. Like I ain't gonna lie, it could be a little powerful, but I feel like I'm special. That's just how it is. Like I feel like I'm special. Ultimately, everything gonna be his will. That's why I say I know it ain't my call. Like my life gonna work out in the way that it's supposed to work out, but I got a feeling we gonna ball. You know what I mean? It's like these current situations, these current predicaments and stuff like that don't mean nothing to me. it don't mean nothing to me. Like, I know we gon' ball. You feel me? Got a feeling we gon' ball, you know? Okay, let's talk about it. Struggling with lust, I'm trying to love somebody. Only talk to God, no, I won't even tell my mother about it. Blood all in my eyes, I used to roll up with my cousin. I was looking to the skies, but it was drugs all in my mortal body. All that speaks for itself. You know what I mean? Like, again, life get real. Struggling with lust, I'm trying to love somebody. You know what I mean? You get tired of the same cycles. You get tired of falling into the same types of temptations and this and that. You know what I mean? You want something new. It's like, bro, that's a childish game at some point. You feel me? Like, I'm trying to love somebody. You know what I mean? Only talk to God, or I won't even tell my mother about it. Like, even the people closest to me, I don't always necessarily confide in. But God, nothing is off limits. Lord, I'm tired of being tired. I don't ever open up. I'm growing tired of never crying. That is what it is. I'm tired of being tired. I don't ever open up. I'm growing tired of never crying. You feel me? It's like, you ever been in a situation where it's like, you feel like what you need is a release. You feel like what you need is for a tear to come out. But that's not what happened. You know what I mean? It's like I done asked that question before, like, yo, like, Lord, what's wrong with me? You feel me? Like, why I can't even cry? Like, it's like, what's up with my heart that this expression not even coming up, but it's coming out, but it's bottling up inside me. And so that's me putting it into the song. You know what I mean? Perhaps my tears can be shared with the world in this way. You know what I mean? If they don't come out of my own eyes, that's just how I see it. Wounds cutting deep inside. You know what I mean? Things hit you and wounds cut deep inside. But then we ended up, you know, we always end with a resolution that, like, I know it all come with time. I pray it all come with time. I know it all come with time. Ultimately, his will gonna be done, like I say. Ultimately, like, the faith gonna prevail. Ultimately, like, the word gonna work in you. That's me acknowledging that as the final say so, even to everything that I've said before. And then we go back into that chorus. That's Take It or Leave It by Gabriel Katon. We in the studio. That's the breakdown.